Hi all, this is Annie B and welcome to my channel. If this is your first time to my channel, thank you for watching and please consider subscribing for upcoming videos. However, if you are a subscriber, as always, a huge thank you for watching my channel. Okay, now we are well into the month of May, but I wanted to share with you the items I made from the April 2020 bargain bead box, my favorite box. Now, I received my box because of what's going on, and they actually thanked us, put a little blurb in here thanking us for our patience, and they appreciate us. But I appreciate them too because they send some great stuff. But this box came in on the 27th of April, like I said, and I thought about just bypassing it. But when I saw the items, and plus I looked at the word earth, I'm not an earth tone person. When I think of earth, I'm thinking some, browns, reds, some, really quiet colors. I'm more of a vibrant colors. I like yellows and oranges and things like that. But after I opened up the box, I really got excited about this box. And we have 17 items on here that we had to work with, and it has a retail value of $63. Now, once I got into this box, I was just so shocked about, well, all the things that I could make. But let me show you what I had left. Now look at all the items that I have left, and I love this bead. This is a nice bead, and I got enough to make something else. And these little beads here, I didn't do anything with these. And I know I will eventually because all of these will become part of the stash. And we love our stash. And bead caps. Now, I am not a fan of these. I think they're called saucer beads. These are not I'm not a fan of these. I think they're too bulky or something when I'm putting them in the middle of a project. So but in this piece here, I remember listening to one of the reviewers, and they talked about adding some color in between here. And as you can see, I added some color and I messed up some color. So I got to see if I can clean this up and start all over again. But yeah, these are just all the pieces that I have. I didn't use any of the chain because I got tons of it and I used my own, but it's going in the stash. But these are all the pieces that I have left. So I'm happy about that. Now, from this month, April 2020 bargain bead box, I was able to get 5 necklaces, 3 bracelet, and I came up with 7 pairs of earrings. And if you saw all those beads that I had left over, I could have did way more. But these are the items that spoke to me. So let's get started, and I'll show you what I did. Okay, now this is necklace number 1. And for this piece, I used the 6 millimeter jasper round gemstone bead. Now this is a 24-inch long necklace. I wanted it long, so that's the length. Now the bead themselves, now they have a lot going for them. This bead, they are very busy. They have all sorts of little specks of color in them. Now what I did for this set is I created this drop here, using this round bead that I have, and I added a jump ring here, and I just made this drop. Now to bring it all together, I also had some round spacer, and I like the way the lines that are on this piece here, it kind of mimics the shapes in this piece as well. And I added some bronze chain, and for the clasp, since this is earth, and I believe this piece came in one of the bargain bead box. I'm not 100% certain, but I'm 99.9% sure that this did come in one of the boxes. So I thought this leaf went perfectly with this necklace. So that is necklace number 1. Okay, now this is necklace number 2, and this is my favorite. Now for this necklace, I use the crystal rondelle bead, the mid alabaster bronze beads to make this little necklace. And if fits just below the collarbone on me. Now, what I did was I added a starfish and a pearl for my stash to make this little dangle right here on the necklace. And believe me, it is so cute and so simple. Now, what I also added was some of these small miniature, these are daisy spacers, which are stacked. And I did that just to give them a little bit more length. And I used a lobster claw clasp, and I always like to use a closed jump ring when I am closing them like that. But this right here is so lovely. So this is number 2. Alrighty, this right here is necklace number 3. At first, I thought this was my favorite, but no, necklace number 1 was my favorite. No, that was necklace number 2. That's my favorite. But this is a close second. Now, when I saw this lamp work bead, I said, oh, I don't know what to do with that. You know, they had those big old gaping holes and the little humps and things that look like raindrops, but this is gorgeous. And I had this little piece here, which reminded me of a window seal, just a little window. And I decided that I would make a drop, and I put it on that little loop that was on this piece right here. And I added some bronze chain, and I added a lobster claw and a jump ring, of course. But this piece is so cute and it hangs so well. I really had fun making this. And I also have a pair of earrings to go with it, and I'll show you that in just a second. Okay, now this is necklace number 4, and I call this my ready to go piece, because when we got this piece in the mail, I think it's gorgeous, but it is already made up. It got all the wrapping, the wire on it, and the backing is on there. Really, really great. So that was not much to do. But however, I pulled some of those dark specks out, and I used a black cord, and I used a silver chain, because I wanted that silver to really, really pop. Now, I took that bell off that they had, and I added this little tubal bell right here, and I thought it added extra pop to this piece right here. So I added these 2 chain, and like I said, this silver really sparkles and it looks really, really good. And I used those 2 bead combs or bead caps, and I used a lobster clasp for this necklace here. But like I said, this was my ready to go piece. What can you do to it? It's already set and go. So this is a pretty stone right here. So that is necklace number 4. Okay, now my final necklace, this is necklace number 5. And these are some huge beads, some large faceted beads that I had in my stash. I know I've had these for more than 5 years. So when I saw those, the red jasper bead, the matte one, this one came to mind. This is the piece that spoke to me right here. So I put those red jasper bead, just a simple necklace, and I put them in between. As you can see, they're in between all the way around. And this necklace has so many different colors. You have the whites, and it's kind of like a little river of colors in here. Someone pulled it in and it just mixed up. And this is a really lovely piece. Now, you would think it's heavy, but when I made it, I put it on and I went about my day in the house cleaning and cooking and doing things like that. And I had this on and I was very comfortable with it. So this looked nice. I was walking around in a nightgown with this on. So that was a sight to see. But I also use a for the clasp, I use a hook and eye clasp to finish this piece off. And I think it is so cute as well. Okay, now on to the bracelet. This is bracelet number 1. Now for this bracelet, I use the, which one was it? Those are those spacer beads. I believe they're the synthetic turquoise round spacer bead. And I also use those 4 loops chandelier component that they sent. Now I used 3 of those components to make this piece, and this is 1, 2, 3, 4 section to this bracelet, and it's kind of like a 2-strand, but they're broke. I broke those up, and I made this lovely piece here, and it it looks so good on. This really, really looks nice on the wrist. So I also, let's see. Now, what I wanted to do, I really wanted to highlight the silver, in which I think I did with the silver. The silver really, it makes the bracelet pop. And I used a lobster clasp and I used a jump ring to finish this piece. This is a very supple bracelet, very cute. Now this is bracelet number 3. I actually wanted to, I was gonna take those beads, which I still may break this down, and it looked kind of, I don't know. I thought about making my husband a bracelet, and I asked him, would he wear it? And he said, of course he would. So this is a stretch bracelet that I made for myself. But I'm thinking about breaking it down, and I'm going to add some more beads to it. And Father's Day is coming, and this will make a great bracelet, the beads for a male figure. So this is nice. This is bracelet number 2. Okay, now this is the last bracelet that I made, and I love the color of this. These, when I first looked at they really spoke to me. These are some very pretty beads. They got a lot of little specks of black, dark colors in here, so I'm assuming that's black. So I put a focal piece. I got that from my stash. And I made this lovely piece here. And I also used one of the clasps that came in the box. Now, I like this clasp because it has a long bridge here. And you won't, I think the beads will hold. Well, the bracelet, I truly believe it'll hold pretty good with that because of that long bridge. But like I said, this is a lovely piece, and it just has that movement to it. And again, I highlighted the silver, and the silver really worked with this particular box this month. And this is a lovely piece. Now that is the 3rd bracelet. Okay, like I said, I think I made 7 pairs of earrings, so I'm just about finished with the video, and I'm not going to go into too many details, but as you can see, I used those 4 loops component to make this pair here, and I made the 3 dangles each to go on the pairs of earrings. Now that is pair number 1. Now number 2, do I need to say what these are? These are the raindrops. That song, that raindrops keep falling on my head, when I saw these, that's the song that I just been humming that. I can't get that song out of my head, but these are the matching earrings to one of the necklaces that I made. Now, the 3rd pair of earrings I made, now this set right here, it goes with, if I can get them out here without breaking them, don't want to twist. Let's see here. There we go. All righty. This pair goes with my favorite necklace. Now, none of this came from the Dollar Bead Box. This is just a matching pair to the beads that came from the Dollar Bead Box. I got the starfish, and I got the little pearl, and I got the little bead caps here. Those are very nice. Now, number 4. This is pair number 4, and it's just a simple bead. Again, I highlighted the silver. I have a silver daisy spacer here, and I have the lever back ear hook for that pair. Now, number 5. Also, again, these earrings here. Well, this piece right here, this round is not a bead. But I'm brain dead right now. So, but this piece also came from my stash, and it also matched. I pulled this out and made this pair of earrings to match one of the necklaces that I have. And this pair here, I just played around with these. This is one of the beads that came with one of the with the bargain bead box. Now I started, this is the one that I say I'm going to break down and give to my husband. But of course I can't give him the earrings. So I may wind up keeping these, and I may just order some more of these beads, and I will make him a bracelet, and we'll just have a matching set. Now the last pair of earrings I made, also I used the last 2 beads from the very first necklace that I made, and This also will look great with that set. Now, let's see here. This is the same bead right here for that set. And I actually have two pair of earrings that I can wear with this set right here. And these are wonderful. So that is it for me. And I thank you so much for staying put. And if you hold on a sec, I always like to show you a display of the things, the way they look. And you all take care. And thank you so much for watching. Hang on just a sec.